Good morning everyone. It's great to have some time with you again this morning, whether you're watching on church at home or family at Moortown. We do hope that you are okay, and it's great that you have joined us. We move on to Colossians 3:18 to 25 this morning, where Paul writes to the church, the Christians in Colossae, about we need to behave in our houses. And in a way, it also links with family, and of course, it reminded me a little bit of Happy Families. Now, I don't know whether you've ever played this game. We had a little go yesterday, and this is how it started. So what families have you got? Should we have a look? Look, that's you see who this one is? This is, oh, I can't read it. Let's have a look. Mr. Trout, the fisherman. Have you got any other fishermen?
I have.
Have you got Mrs. Trout, or the daughter Trout, or the son? These two go together, don't they?
No, I can do it.
Can you do that? Have you got any? Any families?
Postman's wife.
Yeah.
The postman's and the postman.
And the postman. Okay. Mr. Doe, the baker. Mr. Chip, the carpenter. So if I put them out like that, and then, oh look, I've got Mrs. Chip as well, look.
No,
so you
want Mrs.
So you need 4 in a family, don't you? You have Mr. Chip, Mrs. Chip, and then you have the daughter Chip and the son Chip. Is that
me?
Yeah?
I have one you might need.
Oh, all right then.
Should I give it?
So do you want to start?
So you have Mr.
So, we won't bore you with the rest of the game, but the idea of the game is that you match a mum and a dad with a son and a daughter from the same family. So it might be the fisherman, the fisherman's wife, and it's not politically correct, by the way, and the fisherman's son and the fisherman's daughter. And you need to collect as many families as you can. Now, we know that this is a fun game, but in real life, there is no such thing as a perfect family. There is no perfect size, there is no perfect mum, there is no perfect dad. There is no perfect child, there is no perfect way of being. But in this passage that Paul probably wrote back in 62 AD, possibly if you believe that it was written a bit later, could be as late as 90 AD, don't worry too much about it. This is Paul trying to encourage people, and he says that God needs to be at the heart of your house. That's the key thing. And if you want to have a read of that, you can see some of the things that he says and how we should get on with each other. By the way, this passage is not an excuse just to put everybody down in your house. There is not one person more important than any other, but we all have a very important part to play in that household, and that includes the little ones as well. So we're all part of that. So have a little look at that later. And it made me think, actually, is God the most important person in our house? And it kind of reminded me, particularly as we've gone into lockdown, how much more time we've spent in our house. And it made me think, have we talked more about God in our house during lockdown? Have we prayed more together? Have we shared more about what God's doing? Now, if you're on your own in your house, again, your household might extend. So it's not necessarily people that you live with, but people that you do life with, people you would class as family to you. God is as real in your house or your flat or wherever you are as he ever was in a church building. So let's this week thank God for the people that we do life with, even though sometimes it can be really difficult. And just like in Happy Families, where you've got your cards and you think, oh, I just need that, I need the son, the fisherman's son or whatever. Is there somebody in your head that you think, oh, I wish they were part of God's family? And God wants everybody in his family. So let's really pray this week and keep our eyes open for people young and old who we can include in that big family of God. I'm going to leave you with a couple of clips from some people in our church family showing you My Lighthouse, which is a song that we sung I think 2 weeks ago, and join in with them as your family and get all the actions and have fun with that. And we look forward to seeing you soon. And if you're on Family at Moortown, we've got a few more activities to do, which will be quite fun to do with family. So you take care. Bye bye, everyone.
Whoa, you want peace in my trust. You are my light, my lighthouse, shining in the darkness. I will follow you, oh, my lighthouse, I will trust in God. You will carry me safe to shore.